Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's mindset shift. We are going to kind of wrap up this idea of packing a bag that we've been talking about for the last few weeks. And in honor of that, I've wore a very fun shirt given to me by a dear friend who knows me very well. Adventure, you say? Well, I'll pack my bag. All right, so as we conclude this whole idea of packing that bag, last week I talked about some contrast, right? Like I talked about a gentleman who walked down the canyon in a flip-flop and just with a disposable bottle of water, and how that didn't really set him up for too much success. He ended up making it half his way that he wanted, and he was a little frustrated and tired. And so really my goal and hope throughout this whole idea of packing the bag has been about really setting you up for success, to have some things in place that are going to stabilize you, right? That are going to nourish you consistently, right? Versus just a one-time disposable bottle. I want you to be able to have something that gives you success more than just one time. And so I want you to think about during today's session, what are some things that I put in place that stabilize me, help me feel supported, and allow me to feel refueled throughout my day. Okay. All right. And so what that looks like and what I've been kind of introducing is this concept of rituals. And so as we conclude this today, I want to just remind you what a ritual is. So a ritual is a small, significant thing that you do each day or at some point during your week that is just something that's consistent and significant that really sets you up for success and replenishes you. All right. And the really neat part about a ritual and why I continue to come back to this for a few weeks is because it's got so many benefits. Did you know that rituals actually reduce stress? They reduce stress. Rituals reduce anxiety. They actually help dissolve some of your grief that you might be feeling, whether that's with people or the state of things that are happening in our world. And so rituals are just really that way that you can anchor yourself and control the things that you can and let go of the things that you can't. And you know what else rituals do? They absolutely activate joy and they instill more confidence. And so rituals are here to rituals are here to replenish you, not necessarily be rigid rules that you have to follow. So that's really the first mindset shift, is just, I hope that you see rituals as something to replenish, not something that's rigid or has to be like a specific rule for you. All right. Last week, I also checked in and I wanted to hear what were some rituals that you were putting in place in your everyday. And thanks so much for reaching out and letting me know, because this benefits the greater good. I love when people share ideas. And so thanks for sharing with me so that I could share with others. All right, here's some of what I heard throughout the week. One friend shared that she starts her day by oatmeal and opening the Bible. And so she does homeschool, and this is awesome. So every morning, that's kind of how they ground themselves. They start, and from there, inspiration comes so that they can kind of move on and take that energy throughout their day. Another person, actually some teachers and students reached out, and a student said that every Monday, they realized that when they look at the same 3 things every Monday, so I believe it was like a Google Classroom, they looked at, where their grades were at, and then they looked at what was due. Every Monday, that helped really ground them for the week, and then they could kind of see what was expected of them. Teachers reported that when they pick the same due date every week, that became predictable and consistent, not only for them, but for their students. And then that piece of significance and the feeling that it generated is what made it the ritual, right? Because remember, ritual is all about our attitude that we go at it with. It's something that's going to replenish us or create some significance in our life. All right, other people talked about a walk and talk. This was one of my favorite. I actually do this as well. And so I have a Monday night walk and talk with a friend, and then I actually have a Wednesday morning walk and talk. And I love these moments because I look forward to them. I know that I'm going to have that space where I'm moving my body, I'm in nature, and I'm getting to have some inspired conversation and connection. And so it's like a win-win-win all the way around. And it just is really something that grounds me throughout the week. And then lastly, one of the examples was gratitude. Somebody had shared how gratitude is really something that grounds them. And the evening, they actually create a routine of saying 5 things that they're thankful for. And that always helps shift their mindset, right? So when we can trade any kind of expectation for appreciation, that changes everything and makes us feel a lot lighter. Another ritual that was shared was one that we actually incorporated, and it's something you can do around your dinner table. It's called a high-low buffalo, and it's great. It's talking all about what went well in your day, what didn't go so well, and then what was something funny, right? What made you laugh today? And it usually ends up creating some laughter and joy for us just by being able to revisit that. And really, that's, again, the whole point behind these rituals, and why I spent 3 sessions talking about them, is just something that refills you. So I really hope that these rituals can be something that refill you, because the more you refill, the more you can pour into others. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. And I hope this mindset shift was a gift. I'll see you next week.